Right guys, here we go. Episode 2. I'm recording this very late. I don't know how it's going to go. It's 12:20 at night. This is going to come out in under 7 hours time. I've already sunk a bottle of that with the missus. Prosecco from Lidl. But it was actually made less than 50 kilometres away from Fiorentina Stadium. So I've supped a bottle of that to get me in the mood. We're going to play Juventus today. Massive rivalry. Absolutely huge. I knew there was a thing about Baggio, but we will get into it after the intro. Hi guys, here we go, episode 2. What I'm going to say is there's so much to go through in terms of the rivalry. There's a game that features Roberto Baggio himself when he'd signed for Juventus. When he'd signed, the fans had thrown Molotov cocktails and bricks, all sorts. There was 50 arrests, 9 injuries, all to do with Baggio's signing for Juventus from Fiorentina. I'm going to put a little link in the description below, if I can find it, to the Guardian's article about it, about the rival, not so much the rival between the two clubs. I would just say it's more Fiorentina fans just absolutely sheer detest for the Italian fan, for the Juventus fans. We've got stuff about calling them hunchbacks. Thank God I'm not a hunchback. People that have hunchbacks in Italy, the superstition is that they're very lucky. So the idea is that Juventus over the time have been very lucky. They've stolen titles off Fiorentina and the people of Florence, basically. There's lots of little stuff. It is a great read. It's only about a couple of minutes long. I will put it in the link to the description below. It will be worth you reading, I can guarantee you that. But on to the episode. We have done 3 games, 2 friendlies, 1 friendly, a cup and a league. And to be honest, between the two, it's been a very, very mixed bag. We had an awful performance in the friendly. Actually, to be fair, we created a lot of chances, but the game was very boring to watch. I think their goal was also a penalty. No, it wasn't a penalty. Lion. That's the old Prosecco coming through. We then followed it up with Udinese in the cup. Played really well. Happy with that. The only issue is that both goals came from set pieces, which is a little bit of a worry. But once again, we've got problems in the striker department. And then this was a penalty. Berardi scored a 6-minute penalty and we just couldn't score. We have made some transfers ahead of the Juventus game today. There's been a lot of staffing. So we've brought in Babacar. He is a Fiorentina youngster, pretty good on a couple of FMs ago. I would say maybe FM16, 17 possibly. 3.4 million. We are in desperate need of another striker. He bargain 25 grand a week. He covers bases for us. Will be nothing more than a backup, hopefully long term. And then we brought in Mako Rog just as a midfielder. I'll show you the tactic in a minute. We need centre midfielders, and I've brought him in on loan from Napoli. And then Kevin Enderam. His dad is Jaffet Enderam. Father, one of my Championship manager, 97-98 players when he was at Monaco. He was class. Brought him in, ball winning midfield, just as another backup. We've managed to get rid of a few. Nothing much in terms of money. I've got rid of a centre half because we had too many centre halves at the club. They're paying all their wages and we're getting 99 grand a month. And I think they've got to pay 5.5 million at the end of the season as well, which is good. And a couple of backups, nothing more. The big thing we've done, we've actually brought a lot of staffing. We've brought in Craig Shakespeare as a coach. Dennis Bergkamp is now my assistant. Sergio Zanetti, which I think some of you guys will be managed. Some of you guys that have been in Football Manager before for the last couple of years, he's always on a free. I think he used to coach at Inter. He's done Inter before, yeah. Inter. He gives us good ratings in the coaching bit. Ivan Cordoba, another player who's at Inter, who's also been a player and director there. Look, spent a lot of years at Inter Milan. Very good coach in FM19. One for you guys to get, and I've got him pretty cheap. Not even 5 grand a week. And then my mate, Alex Kroll, he was an apprentice with me, not with me, but for me, at the school that I work at. He has then moved on to do a little bit of coaching for Macclesfield Town, who started their youth development, their new youth team when he was helping out. And now he videos their games, and he's managed to get himself on the game. So I've got him in 2,300. He'll be a little guy, that little ginger guy, should I say, that I take on the series as I go. And then a couple of other coaches. I think it was this guy. Yeah, another decent fitness coach. So we've got the training is looking. If we look at the coaches, I always do this one and look at this here. So there's a couple that are on heavy, but it's me. So we're looking pretty good in there. So, tactic for today for Juventus. This is what we're going with. We've had a lot of interest in Chiesa. Manchester United were all over him like a rash. We did negotiate a bid where they were going to pay 40 million up front, 10 million after 20 league games, and 10 million after 10 international appearances, bearing in mind that he's already on 5, so that next 10 wouldn't have taken that long. And then I decided to keep him. I think I can turn him into a fantastic shadow striker. He's got the stats for it. He just needs to get used to the position. I want to play a shadow striker, something that maybe Baggio could have played himself. I think especially in the early days, a shadow striker was maybe good for him because he does like to run with the ball. He gets in the box late, scores plenty of goals. So this is what we're going with. This is the tactic that I wanted to start a couple of months ago when I've done the series, a 4-3-1-2. We've got the wing backs pushing up high. We're playing quite a positive but short, quite a technical, being more expressive, work the ball into the box, playing narrow, distributing the ball. I haven't gone for, in the in transitions, I haven't gone for counter press just because I don't see it in Baggio's makeup of him wanting to really press the ball. I think everything that he focuses on is with it and not so much without it. So we've gone as a regroup rather than going to counter press. So the team for today is Lafont, Dykes, Milanovic, Kaikarinia, Biraggi, Dabo, Batut, Benassi, Chiesa, Simone as a pressing forward, and Babacar. I have been playing as a trequartista in the last few games and it hasn't really worked, so we're going with 2 forwards that I want to get amongst it, especially Simeone. I think he might be better in that role. Right, so here we go, the fiercest derby that we could possibly have. A little bit worried that it's going to take so much time. I've got this kind of, well, we've got to make sure we hit the ground running in terms of not getting dragged into relegation battle. And we're building we need to build, oh no, Cristiano, 21st of the season already. Not the start Fiorentina had planned. It is going to be, I love doing a rebuilding job and this is what it's going to be. We have got some decent youngsters, but at the moment, they aren't good enough. Lafont is probably one of them. By looks of how he's played so far in the games, he's kind of struggled. Oh, no. At least we're trying to play football. Yeah, so if we can manage to keep our jobs, we need to solve the strikers and probably the midfield. It's going to take a lot of doing. I am determined to keep Chiesa. He is already asking for Champions League football, and at the moment we're nowhere near Europa League football. We have got the cup run, but we'll have to win it. We play Milan. We play Milan next. Sandro. And then we can break. Can we get a break? Benassi. We'll come straight back. We're supposed to be on shorter passing as well. Batut. Chiesa. Benassi. Chiesa. Oh, just pass the ball. Pass the ball. Oh, what a strike, Dybala. 25 minutes on the clock and we are 3-0 down. We've not even had a shot on goal. Chiellini throw. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. Oh, he's off for his VAR. Oh no. Here he goes. Ooh, free kick outside the box. We'll take it. We'll take it. Wow, that has been painful. So after the first episode of reading up on this Juventus rivalry, I kind of was thinking what a move that would be, that I'd do pretty well with Fiorentina and then go to Juventus. like he did in his playing career. But at the moment, it's not going to. If I get sacked from Fiorentina, I'll not be able to get the Juventus job, that's for sure. So we've got to be a little bit careful that we don't take a backward step. Here we go, Simeone. I might go to my 3-5-2 that I had successful at the end of FM19 and pray that works. It is an Italian way, isn't it? I have 3 really strong centre halves, 2 really attacking wing backs, 2 centre midfielders, a box to box, and a ball winning midfielder, and then the class of a shadow striker, maybe a trequartista alongside an advanced forward. That may be the way to go. Benassi, we're going to get something, a little bit of pride would be good. Babacar definitely needs to go. Vatut, Benassi, he was linked, but Babacar, yes, there we go, he's got one. Benassi was actually linked. Lazio put in a couple of loan bids, and I think we're willing to pay 14 million for him. But he's quite young. He's only 25, and Italian as well. So that was never going to really be a move. But we're in again here. Simeone, Babacar is in. Oh, and he's missed an absolute sitter. Milenkovic, back to Lafont. The punt, short passing was supposed to be on, but we'll go for that. Look. Nice to show that they listen to me well in training. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Guardado. Skinned him. Ronaldo is on a hat-trick. Just put it over the bar. Well, I would say we've shown glimpses, but I don't think we have. Apart from the goal and then the move that Babacar ended up missing the sitter, we have been awful. I think that will be that. It is. They're not even going to let Dybala take the free kick. Well. We have been smashed. 47% possession, but we've had just 4 shots on goal. You guys, we had a lot of comments. I've had like 20 odd comments so far for the first episode, which is absolutely fantastic. The comments are the best thing as a creator. You spend like, what time is it now? It's probably gone 1 o'clock. Me doing this, you guys commenting kind of mixed gives us the boost basically for doing it and keep doing it. So comment about the tactics, what you think I should play. Try and think in the molds of what Baggio would do. Don't just say 4-2-3. I don't want to go down the standard 4-2-3-1 because I'm going to be honest, it bores me. It bores me playing an inside forward on one side, a winger on the other, attacking midfielder and striker. It bores the life out of me. So I have done a couple of tactics. That one could be a possibility. That's the one that I enjoyed towards the back end of. We would change that to a shadow striker though. That's the 4-2-3-1, which I don't want to go down. It does suit Chiesa and it also suits Piazza, is it? The guy from Juventus, but he's only on loan, and then the others of him, Aseric, he's not good enough. And then a couple of others. Morales not going to stay on loan either. So, any thoughts, guys? Anything that I can do to maybe change that, or go down the route of where are we? That one there. I think I will start giving that one a little bit of a go. I think we've got the fullbacks to do it. We have got a fullback, Larini. Yeah, so he's not too shabby. He can do a job for us there on the right. So guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of thing. Thank you very much for watching. We will come back, hopefully, with an upturn in fortune, because we are down. We are struggling slightly. We're getting pulled into that relegation. Million miles away from that now. 2 defeats in the league as well. And next, it doesn't get any easier. We've got Milan at home and then Inter away. We will come back somewhere around here. Maybe even a semi-final if we can beat Milan. Cheers, guys. See you later. Bye.